Ahead of the dialogue in Beijing, our reporter Wang Guan sat down with U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and Treasury Secretary Jacob Lew. They shared with us their views on China-U.S. relations. They both see the dialogue as an opportunity for China and the U.S. to solve their differences and frictions. John Kerry said the countries should work together to push ties to a new level.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So why don't I start with you, Secretary Kerry. How would you characterize the state of U.S.-China relationship today? Does the U.S. see China as a true partner or an inevitable rival?
Well, we definitely don't view China as an inevitable rival. We view China with hopes and possibilities of increasing partnership. It's a very important relationship. Secretary Lew and I are looking forward to this strategic dialogue because it's important to both of our countries. And we want China to understand that this doesn't have to be a rivalry. There are sometimes things in which we are in competition, but it's much more important for us to find the ways to cooperate because the world needs leadership. China is a rising power, extraordinary economy. A nation with huge responsibilities as a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, and we work together on a lot of things. We're working on Iran, on Syria, on other things. So we want to grow the partnership. We don't see an inevitability of rivalry.
The two leaders this time last year said they want to build a new model of major country relationship. So how can this new model be achieved? What does this new model mean to you?
Well, the new model is still being defined. It's a good concept, and we want to have a great power relationship with China. And it's very, very important for us to eliminate the areas of friction, whether it's in cyberspace or on opening up markets. There are areas where we can do a better job of creating a fair playing field and opening up opportunity for both of our countries. And that's really what this dialogue is about, and that's particularly where Secretary Lew's participation is so important because of the economic component.
And talking about the SLED, what can we expect? What specific problems will this round of the dialogue solve? First of all, on the economic track?
Well, look, on the economic track, we have had successful discussions over the last 6 years where we make progress step by step. The issues that we're dealing with are familiar, and they're issues we need to make more progress on. From our perspective, having a level playing field where U.S. businesses can compete with Chinese businesses, both in the U.S. and China, is important. Our markets are very open. We welcome investment. We look forward to having opportunities for U.S. businesses to participate and contribute to China's economy.
Secretary Kerry, what can we expect on the strategic track?
Well, there are many things on this strategic track. Obviously, of enormous concern is the situation in North Korea. We need to work very closely with China. We are really two key partners in the efforts to try to denuclearize the Korean Peninsula. We also need to focus on the relationship between Japan and China, South Korea and China, and Japan and South Korea. And that's a very important triangle that we really need to be focused on. And then, of course, we have a number of issues globally where China's leadership is important. Iran and Iran's nuclear program. Syria, we would love to try to find a way to resolve the killing and to end the crisis of Syria. The Mideast peace process. All of these, China is a very important player, a very important potential partner with us, and we look forward to having a good discussion.